Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax. Take your coat off, take your shoes off, take your pants off. You too, ladies. Oh, it's a great day for America, everybody. It's a great day. It is. I know I sometimes just say that, but today really is. No, it is, because President Bush, our beloved president, What? President Bush, he had a press conference today. Now, you know there have been rumours. There have been rumours that the president has been drinking again. Started admittedly by me, but there have been rumours that he's been drinking again. I don't know if it's true, but take a look at this from today's conference. Look at it.
But they're running profiles on who this person's going to be running this office or this one that's going to be. These magazines have got all kinds of new stars emerging and they hadn't even won the votes yet.
I don't know if it's true. You might want to make me a citizen now, George. This can end any time. Anyway, it was actually a great day for America because the world's two greatest superpowers met today. They sat down and they actually talked. Madonna and Oprah sat down today. Madonna was on Oprah. Apparently it went pretty well. They got on quite well. There was one uncomfortable moment when Madonna tried to adopt Oprah, so that was a little kind of... That was a little tricky. And also, you know, I heard about this today. I'm on the internet, Googling my space and everything, and I'm doing, last night, the viewing figures, right? More people watched Dancing with the Stars last night than watched the World Series. I know, well, Dancing with the Stars is kind of like the gay World Series. I think it's all right. It's all right. It's just, you know, it's fine. And what else am I doing? I'm looking at the things today. What else? Oh, yeah, there was a study today. Says too much time on the cell phone may cause a low sperm count. I think it's actually quite a good method of birth control, isn't it? Are you using protection? Yeah, Verizon. Yeah, that's all right. Uh-huh. Can you hump me now? Can you hump me now? Can you hump me now? Yeah, of course. It's called the Friends and No Family Plan. That's right. Great day for America anyway today. Not such a great day in England. Prince Charles accused of not paying his taxes. I know, that's what I said. That was exactly what I said. That is so spooky. It's kind of like Kismet. Or Kermit. I can never remember. Kismet or Kermit. But that's exactly, because apparently they'll have to take his wages from his job. Prince Charles will have to take his wages. What job? Do we have a picture of Prince Charles? There he is, yeah. All right. That's not Prince Charles. That's me doing Prince Charles. Let's have a picture of the actual Prince Charles. There he is. Yeah. I can't even go there on vacation now. Anyway, look, I'm not going to talk about any of that. What I want to talk about, I'm on the internet today, and I go to this website that I go to all the time. It's called Ask Men. It's where, you know, you ask men things. And, I just go on to see what men are saying. And apparently on this website, George Clooney is the #1 man's man in the world. That's what they say. He's the #1 man's man, which is interesting. I thought of him more as a ladies' man. But I think what it means is... No, I think what it means is that women want to do them and men want to watch, I think. No. But anyway, I have actually met George Clooney a couple of times. He seems like a very nice man. I quite like to hang out with him, actually. He is quite a man's man. He's kind of like, you know, he plays basketball and everything, and he's kind of like, yeah, he'd be all right. He'd be a good buddy. I could be buddies with him like Lance Armstrong and Matthew McConaughey, honey. buddies. Do we have a picture of those two? Yeah, do a picture of... There you are. Yeah. I wonder what it would look like if I hung out with George Clooney. Did you see inside my head there? Anyway, George... Come on. Anyway, look, George Clooney, he's kind of like the Warren Beatty of this generation, isn't he? Warren Beatty, who was a fantastic movie star, and still is, you know, but, I mean, you know, getting on a bit, but he was, you know... Warren Beatty, though, in his day, he bedded every starlet in Hollywood. And then finally, when he was in his 50s, he married Annette Bening. But he was... people wondered at the time, you know, what does Annette Bening have that all these other women didn't have? What she had was Warren Beatty at 55. She'd a tired-ass Warren Beatty is what she had. See, he was like... I'm good, yeah. Well, I think what Warren Beatty was doing, though, is that he was looking for the right woman. And he made a very thorough search. He checked some places 2, 3 times. A night. He'd be like, yeah. People would be like, Warren, Annette Benning's over here. He said, I know, I'm just checking a few things. See, in the old country where I'm from, courtship's a very different thing. You know, you don't do all that. What you do is, all the girls you like a girl, you take her home to meet your mother. And, you know, whichever one your mother hates the most, you marry her. It's foolproof. Now, but apparently the dating system, of course, is for gathering the information. And that's what you're doing is you're gathering information. But I didn't know that. That's why I've been divorced twice, I think. But what you're meant to do is get the interview. It's like dates are like a job interview, you know, and then, like most job interviews, there's that awkward time at the end when you ask for a kiss. And... That actually happened when I interviewed with David Letterman for this job. It was that. Do we have a picture of that? Do we have a picture of it? Yeah, there you go. What? It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm kidding. But I tell you, when I go on a date now, though, I do a full interrogation. No, I bring a buddy. We do the good cop, bad cop routine. Shine a big light in her eyes. Come on! You admitted you like cuddling, don't you? You like cuddling! See, it's easier to be just a man's man, to be, you know, hang out with guys. No disrespect, but it is. It's just easier for you know, for me anyway. There's no pressure to talk about your feelings when you're with a guy. Don't have to talk about your feelings or even talk, really, you know. You don't. That's when you get back from hanging out with a guy friend and your wife or girlfriend who say, you know, what did you talk about? And you go, nothing. Well, how's Mike's baby doing? Mike has a baby? His wife just had a baby! Mike's married? Yeah! Who the hell is Mike? See, it's kind of like, guys, we don't need to talk that much. It's kind of like, yeah, well, yeah. Well, I know. That's it. It was interesting. See, after I stopped drinking, it was very awkward for me to go and see the guys, all my old drinking buddies, because they didn't understand why I got sober. I went to the bar where I used to drink. I went to rehab. I come out of rehab. I'm all kind of fresh and shaved and everything, and I you know, trembling. And I get to the... I go to the bar I used to drink with, and all the guys are there, and I say, guys, I've stopped drinking. And they said, so you're telling us you're gay then? I'm not gay, I just don't drink anymore. So, when's the parade? There's no parade! Could you help me decorate my apartment? No, I can't! It's very odd. It was an awkward time in my life. But having good guy friends is invaluable. I don't like to rank people, but you know, when I got married, you have to do that. You have to pick the best man out of your friends. And at my first wedding, my best man was my brother. And the second wedding, my best man was my buddy John. And my other friends are very upset. And I'm like, be patient, you'll get your turn. It's only number 2. I still have a little money left. But it's important, I think, when you're a guy to have the bonding experiences with your buddies. That's what I like doing all that, you know, the man's man thing. I used to go on fishing trips with the guys, which was great until Brokeback Mountain came out. And then you You say to your buddies you want to go fishing, and they're like, what do you mean, go fishing? You've wanted to go fishing ever since you stopped drinking. I sense a pattern.
Worldwide.